What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills Latest. We are brought to you by FanArc. And I've been thinking about it. There's no way Joe Brady can actually get this job. No way. Because Terry said when he walked into that locker room at the end of that Broncos game that he knew that this was as far as this team could go. So now you gonna bring in Brady, who is there? What happened to all the attention Brady was supposed to be getting for head coaching jobs elsewhere? Where's all that noise gone? This guy was supposed to be a hot commodity. Now you're hearing more about Josh's best friend in Davis Webb, who wasn't even an OC. He was a quarterback's coach. You're hearing more about Webb than you are about Brady. Bean is a joke. Why wasn't this guy just let go with McDermott? Why not clean house? Instead of pretending to give him an interview that you know you're never going to offer him. And if you offer it to him, well, then you guys are just full of shit because it obviously didn't just come down to the Denver game and how that locker room was because he was in there. He didn't make any spectacular play calls from what I remember. He didn't try to end the first half by just getting into halftime. No, he tried to run it with Josh. That's not going to be the head coach. That will not be your head coach. And it's a disservice. As much as I don't like Brady, it is a disservice of what they're doing to him. Playing pretend head coach interview. You know what we'll do, buddy? We're gonna say that we're gonna give you an interview that so hopefully other teams then go out and give you an interview. And then if you go get that interview, we recommend you take that job because you know it's moving up. You're getting a better job. You're going from OC to HC, you know. Just a load of shit from Bean and Pagula. Just slimy tactics that if you're just too close, you just can't see it. You can't see the amount of deceit going on in this coach search. And even more so, if Josh or if this new head coach and I think a new OC is going to come in, expect Josh Allen to struggle. This is a guy who didn't check plays the first couple years in this league. He's just recently gotten better at making adjustments at the line. And even then, he still doesn't have control like a Stafford where he can see that whole field. He is not there mentally yet. Physically, one of the best. Mentally, he is not one of the best. Bills fans don't want to hear that. They want to keep their boy wrapped up in bubble tape. But he's got the mental frailty of porcelain right now. And if they come in and they start loading in all this motion and just making the offense more complex, it's going to be tough for Josh in that first year, at least. Not saying he can never command an offense like that. It is just going to be an adjustment period from what he is used to. This man shines when he's out of the pocket when the play breaks down. Then occasionally sits in the pocket, throws a big deep ball. Fans go nuts. The Bills are really playing with fire here. Really playing with fire. And really, it's Bean. That Bean is just stoking and stoking and stoking. He's already had two of these head coaches back out. This is supposed to be a destination job. You have Josh Allen. You're struggling to bring in candidates. You're the president of football operations, Bean, and you're already doing shit. You already can't get people in the building. What does this guy do? I am genuinely curious. On a day-to-day, what is he doing? He doesn't know how to scout. He can't close anybody. What is he there for? Oversight? To make sure Pagula's new stadium doesn't get all screwed up? Because this doesn't look like it's about football at all. Again, you're getting coaches who won't even come to the interview. But you're president of football operations because you've done so good in your draft with your, I don't know, 2 Pro Bowlers out of 59 picks since 2019. First head coach search since we've been on, and you can't get anybody in the building. Looking like you might lose Josh Allen. You got players crying. Does anybody think this franchise is in the right direction? The only thing they have right about this franchise is Josh Allen. That is it. That is the only thing that this team has hit on. Go look at the Packers. Go look at your favorite team, the Patriots. Do you see how they rebuild? Go look at the Seahawks. Do you see how they rebuild? Go look at the 49ers, how they consistently rebuild. Their front offices are phenomenal. Buffalo's is shit. That's why this team has zero chance with Brandon Beane at the helm. Zero chance. I will say it and I will keep saying it. This team will go to no Super Bowl. It'll get no good players. It'll get no good coaches. Beane is destroying what we have here, and it's not even close. And prepare for it to get worse. But what I mean by worse is Josh Allen will leave the Buffalo Bills. If you think this man is going to be a Bill for life, you are incredibly blind to the situation. I said it earlier. This man is an athlete. Quarterbacks that are athletes like this, their window tends to close a little earlier than, say, a Tom Brady or a Matt Stafford because they are true pocket passers. And until Josh gets to that point, I will continue to say that his peak will be a lot sooner than those other kind of quarterbacks that stay in the pocket. And you're starting to see it now with the foot surgery from a guy who never would get hurt. Now the injuries, the hits are starting to add up. So Buffalo, buckle up because it is going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. And I am so sorry to say that, but it's just the way it is. But that's been it for Bill's latest today. We were brought to you by FanArc. We hope you hit that like and subscribe button down below. It helps us out tremendously. And we will be back with more content for you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.